Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. We are back in Utopia, working in our alligator habitat, which we started in the last episode. Already coming along really well actually. I'm very happy with how it looks so far. I've just cleared the water so that we can actually see them swimming in here, which is the whole point of this whole viewing platform area here. So yeah, really happy with this. I'm not sure if alligators are the only animal that are going to be in here actually, because it is quite a big habitat, and I am wondering whether I should try and have something else as well, but I'm not really sure that alligators really go with anything else, to be honest. I don't think there's any sort of no, there's nothing that they obviously live with. But it might be fun to mix something else in with them. Potentially, I just don't know what. Something, I mean, realistically, I don't think anything would go with alligators. I could just get obviously more alligators. I could get, I don't want to do the dwarf caiman, they're too small, but there are some other alligator or crocodile type things. You got the gharials, so I could have some of them. I could have like a mixed thingy, couldn't I? A mixed habitat of different crocodile type stuff. What else have we got? The Nile monitor? No, they deserve their own habitat, I think. Platypus, I didn't realise we had them. That's very cool. There are all sorts of creatures here that I didn't know we had. Honestly, there's so many. The spectacled caiman. I think, are they big? Are they small? I think they're quite small. So really, it's the gharials. Did I miss crocodiles? Oh yeah, there we go. Saltwater crocodile. I could maybe get some of them. I know it's not super realistic, but I kind of like the idea of having a couple of extras in here as well. Because I mean, 4 alligators isn't a lot for this size habitat. So let's get some crocodiles. So we'll get 4 of those, and we'll get the gharials. We'll get 4 of these as well. Gives us a bit of variety then, doesn't it? And we don't always have to be hyper realistic about these things. In the wild they would probably fight each other, but not in this zoo. They're all friends. Excellent. Okay. Right, where to begin today? So I was thinking of putting something down here to attract our guests. So I am thinking, let's just keep it simple and get a couple of facilities in here if I can. So something like that, and let's get some chips. Lovely. Now let's see if I can actually connect them in. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the terrain work first. Makes sense, doesn't it? If it's going to let me. Of course it's not going to let me. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's just get rid of that for a second. Oh, now it's still not. Okay, here we go. Okay, nice. That's what we need there. So then we'll do the snapping alongside barriers again. Oh, let's get rid of the railing. No, I don't want you to do that. But it's going to anyway. Okay, no, there we go. That's what I wanted. And then I can try and put them in. Oh, it's oh, are they raised? Hang on. They are very slightly raised, but that's fine actually. I don't mind them having the barriers in. That's fine. There we go. I can work with that. So at least there's just a reason for people to actually come down here. Not that I've got any people in my zoo yet, but I will have. I promise I will have. Right, I feel like I need to do a whole load of rock work. Actually, let's just check our animals. Oh, look at that. Gharials are big, aren't they? What are these ones? Are they there? Oh, oh, so we've got big ones and small ones. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yes, so rock work around, certainly around the back edge of this. So what we've got already, I've got this. Now what I'm thinking of doing here is just creating a nice sort of big upwards. No, let's vary it like this. Creating a taller backdrop like this that I can use, quite vertical. So something like that, and then if I can just link that lot together to create a whole new thing. It might be too big actually, but you get the idea. So what I'm thinking is use this along the back of this. So this would also come in use elsewhere, because I am going to be doing a whole lot of this around the raised pathway. So that's the kind of thing I had in mind around there. I think that's pretty good. And then probably a bit more over here. Something a bit like that. Obviously there's going to be a lot of tweaking to do, but we can work on that. I just want to get some basics in first. So yeah, so this bit around the back here is where I was thinking of doing a whole load of this. But what I was hoping to do was to have it as a what's the word I'm looking for? A tunnel, basically, and try and create a roof. I'm not entirely sure that's going to work how I would like it to, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not entirely sure this is working how I want it to be honest, but it's worth a try. So this would go, yeah, all the way along here, basically, like that. And then potentially I'd use it underneath here as well. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. I think that does work. Again, it just needs tweaking here and there, but on the whole, yeah, I'm not sure it's going to work as a tunnel though, unfortunately. I mean, I can even use it along the front of this. That was always my intention, was to have rocks along here. Something like that. So yeah, I don't think this is going to work as a tunnel actually at the back, unfortunately. It's just going to be a raised walkway, I think, which is fine. Now let's just check the traversable area. Wow, look at that. I've completely messed that up. That's fine. There's probably just one or two rocks just here, I suspect. No, okay, maybe one or two more. We'll get there. It's always tricky doing this sort of stuff. Right, okay, that's that. And they still can't get past there though. Wow, that must be that big flat one there. How's that? There you go. Right, and what can they do up here? Okay, not brilliant, but they can still get up here. That's good. This one needs to go. So they can get round to there. Let's see, there we go, all the way down there. Brilliant, that's what we wanted. Right, that's a good start. So I'll bring this in and I'll link it into this one over here. Something like that. I'm not sure what I'm doing in the gaps yet, so I'm just going to leave that for now. So what do we think of this path? I think it's quite good actually. I think I quite like all the overhanging rocks. Makes quite a nice atmosphere. That's probably a little bit out of place. Probably don't really want rocks sticking right through the pathway like this. Don't mind the odd little bit, but not too much. Yeah, I don't mind these little bits. Again, that one just sticks out a bit too much. There must be a whole load of them. Yeah, there is. But they look alright in places, but not everywhere. So yeah, at the moment, obviously that does look quite repetitive. But I'll tell you what I'm probably going to do is come over here. Let's find what I did before. There we go. So this is our mossy rock. So what I think I might do is try and introduce some of this into here, because alligators are that sort of creature. They're mossy, jungly types, aren't they? So I think it might look nice to have some of these interacting, I think is the word, with the taiga rocks. Not too over the top, just subtle is my hope, if I can. I don't want it to all look the same, which is really hard to do. And then kind of try and blend it in over here, so that it seamlessly transfers over into this next area. And obviously there'll be a whole load of foliage to go in here, which will certainly help with the randomization. Not sure what sort of trees I'm going to use in this area. I think it'll be a slight blend. I think I'll probably still go down the fairly jungly look. But there might be a few fir trees or conifers like in the last area. So yeah, not too much of the mossy stuff, just a bit. So yeah, I took my completely off subject. I took my little girl out pumpkin picking yesterday. She had a great time. It was good fun. So here in the UK, we don't go mad for Halloween. Not like America; they go absolutely bonkers for Halloween. But we're a bit more subtle about it. So yeah, it's not a big thing, but it's good fun going out picking your pumpkins. Don't know what we're going to do with them, mind you, but we've got them at least now. So that was quite entertaining yesterday. It was a little bit wet, but oh, excuse me. Oh, I do apologise. Nearly sneezed at you. So yeah, that was us yesterday. It's now Monday, so that was Sunday. It's Monday today, and I am off work today. I took the day off so that I could get some of this done, basically. I needed a rest. You know, I have a very physical job, and I'm just feeling a bit worn out at the moment. So I thought it was a good opportunity to take a day off and get some recording done, rest my aching bones, all that sort of good stuff. You know, we all need to rest from time to time, don't we? Right, I just need to make sure that they can still get around, which clearly they can't over here. So there's something blocking them. Is it that one? Might be that one. Let's see. So you have to just keep checking as you go along. There you go. Lovely. They can go everywhere. Great. Right, that's looking a bit better already now, isn't it? Fantastic. So waterfall wise, I think I like the idea of having something coming out of these rocks here, just to create a bit of a splash. So I might do that with the in-game water pieces, like this. So if I get that in the right spot, and then I just something like this. I think nothing too over the top. Just keep it simple. Nice, and then a whole load of rock work around that. Obviously this is just going to block off the alligators a bit from this area, but that's absolutely fine. It's another one of those things that looks really odd until you decorate it properly. And I will blend in some mossy rocks in here as well. I love doing this stuff. Time consuming, certainly, but well worth it in the end. Okay, that's nice. That's all that needs. I'll just see if I can just blend in a little bit of moss here and there. Excellent. Right, now do I need any more rocks in the water here? I feel like I probably do around this area. I think this is probably going to be too big, but I kind of need it there, and then I can just kind of remove, there we go, yeah, just remove an edge like that, and then something similar over here as well. Yeah, I might as well kind of try and cover this up completely here like that. I don't mind there being a little cove there, that's fine. And then I can just sort of finish this off a bit here. And maybe here just fill in this edge like that, try and sort of highlight that smooth slope there. Okay, and then again just try and blend in a little bit of the moss. Right, now again, let's just check their areas, make sure I've not messed it all up, which obviously I have. So I might just have to shrink this a little bit there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, still can't get in over here. What have we done here? Probably that little bit there and there. Okay, they still can't get through. That should do it. Nice. Right, look at this. It's starting to look more like a proper habitat now, isn't it? So obviously what I need to do is encourage them into these other areas, because they're just spending all their time in the water at the moment, which is good. Obviously for the people that come down onto this walkway, that's fine. But I do want them to do a bit more. But I can do that with food. Obviously he's putting food down over there, but if I actually put proper food, what's the word I'm looking for? Proper food trays down over here, that'll be fine. That'll work nicely. I do need to just keep going with these rocks. It's a very much a rock episode, this one, I'm afraid. So yeah, not always the most exciting, but it does need to be done. Just get some of these gaps filled in a bit here. Actually, I'll tell you what, I might just go with one of these guys. These tend to work quite nicely if you just stick them down under here and then kind of decorate around them a little bit, blend them in a bit more. Nice. And then what I'll probably do under here will just be a simple line of rocks around the edge. Luckily this pathway is so close to the ground that I can get away with just kind of lining it like this. Hopefully, yeah, I need to kind of block off bits like that because I don't want the animals to be able to get up to the you don't want people putting their hands over the edge and getting them bitten off, do you? Basically. Right, let's come around here and do something similar. So again, this is going to just take me a few minutes to do this because it's quite a big area. but it's one of those things. Once it's done, then you can move on and get on with the more fun stuff. Not sure what I'm going to do with the entrance here yet. I will try and disguise it a bit, I think. Now I've got to be careful here because these probably will block the traversable areas a bit, so I just need to keep them narrow, I think, through that bit. Keep them going all the way around here until eventually it blends in to here, like so. Nice. Right, so I'm also going to need a nice edge along the top of there. We don't want the animals falling off of here, so I do need to make it look like there's a nice sturdy barrier along here that they can't get past. Because of course this whole habitat is not realistic at all, is it? Let's be honest. But it's fun. Right, and then in here I'm going to sort of subtly cover stuff up somehow. Okay, something like that, and then so yeah, I like the floor, so I'm going to try and keep the floor. Want all these little gaps filled in. No, I don't want you inside the shop. Okay. So if we come down here, imagine we're walking through. I know people are going to walk through the rocks a little bit, but it's, you know, it's the aesthetics that I'm going for, not the realism. So, right, let's just fill in a couple of gaps here. And that's all good over there. How about the stairs? Stairs are good. I don't mind there being a few little gaps so you can see into the rocks. Again, it just adds a bit of character. Right, so rock work is looking pretty good. I do need to just blend in a bit of moss actually just along here, just so that it doesn't look completely different to the rest. Okay, how are we looking? Well, the main sort of shape and structure now I think is looking pretty good, apart from obviously what I've done here. I knew this was going to happen. I just need to just keep these right back, keep that bit really nice and thin through there. Let's see. Okay, so that one can get through. Let me check the big animal. Yeah, the big one still can't. Right, let's make this as thin as I can while it's still an edge. I may have to do something on this side. Okay, let's have a look. Well, we're getting there. Let's see, is that helpful? Not helpful enough. Nope. Okay, it's still not quite getting through there. Is it that one? Can I go back a bit more? Yeah, there we go. Right, let's just double check this, because I think the gharials are the biggest. Good, so the gharial can still go everywhere. What are the other ones? You've got the the saltwater crocodile. That can still go everywhere. And somewhere the American alligator, but I don't think that's the biggest, so that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Great, so the traversable area is good for now. I'll have to be careful when I do foliage. And that's our rock work done. So yeah, coming together nicely, I have to say. I really like the look of this now, actually. I think I am going to theme it a bit like the first area, like this one, a bit jungly. I quite like the idea of that. I'm even going to steal that for the water. So I'm just going to, let me just get that in there, and I can do that in the next episode, because I think that looks really cool. Let me just check. Yeah, that's going to look good. If I can get the floor covered with that kind of stuff, that's going to look really nice. Okay, let's leave it there. I think that's a good place to end the episode. I think this habitat's coming together quite nicely now. I'll tell you what I am going to have to do is get some people into my zoo, so that I can really see that people can interact and do what I want them to. So I might do that in the next episode, just test it out. I still need to find out if this restaurant works. The restaurant right over here in the first habitat, because I know at one point someone mentioned that you might need pathing down underneath the chairs for it to work. So I might need to do that. But we shall see. We'll find out in the next episode. Until then, let's leave it there. So if you're enjoying the series or the episode individually, then thank you, and please do leave me some comments. And if you want to help the channel out, then you can hit the like button as well. That really helps out the algorithm stuff. And we'll see you in the next episode, where I will continue designing this new habitat. It's a big one, but it's coming along nicely. So there we go. Let's leave it there. I will see you again very soon. Until then, do take care. Bye for now.